Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online is talking to Stephen Haggerty, the Distinguished Research Professor of Florida International University. Steve, you've made a fantastic discovery in diamonds in Liberia. And we have an election there tomorrow, and the hopes are high that the economy there can be boosted. What are the chances of this going ahead as not only a discovery, but a development?
So it's 500 meters in length, 50 meters in width, so it's sizable and has diamonds for sure. Now downstream from that, the artisanal miners have been operating there since the 1930s with some really good finds. 25 carat diamonds on a weekly basis, but up to 140 and 400 carats have come from that area, all downstream from the discovery pipe. Now this year I was successful in finding 2 additional pipes, both satellite pipes to the main pipe, smaller in diameter, both diamond bearing, based on the botanical recognition that I'd made several years ago. And this is Pandanus candelabrum, very exotic plant. Well, a plant, plant on steroids, insofar as it grows to 20, 30 meters in height. It's exclusively on the kimberlite pipes. And I think it's in a swampy area. The kimberlite has broken up, and the nutrients in the kimberlite are those that are conducive to the growth of this particular plant. It has all of the aspects of a palm-like. It's not a tree, it's not a palm, but a plant, and sort of as a plant on steroids. So that has been so now we have 3 pipes, a group of dikes, the wall-like bodies, that feed the pipes, but also are independent of the pipes. We also have micro-diamond data on those, and everything looks very promising. If things really come together, where it'll be the first diamond mine in Liberia. So that's that'll be a first, and it's very close to Auris, which is just down the road, which is the first gold mine in Liberia. So individually and collectively, we're hoping that with a gold mine and a diamond mine, and this is the other important point, outside investment is needed, and because of the election coming up, and also during the transitional period between the Civil War and stabilization, people were very, very cautious. And as you well know, mining is a high-risk business. But people were even more cautious and held at arm's length the investment in a country such as Liberia. Madam and President Ellen Sirleaf Johnson has really stabilized the country, given the fact that there was a 14-year internal civil strife. So she successfully built up the economy, charismatic, Nobel Peace Prize winner, and was able to travel the world and seek funding to stabilize the country. Very successful. So one hopes that with that legacy in place, is that, and now this is the end of her term, is that whoever follows on, and the Vice President, Joseph Boca, is one of the prime candidates, a lot of experience, and I think would be good for the country, and also to continue the economic legacy that Ellen has brought to bear. The new kimberlite pipe. Now, just adjacent to that is Sierra Leone, and there's Octa that is doing pretty well, has done pretty well, and then to the east of the big gold mines in Ghana, for example, that have also done well. So it's as we would say in economic geology, you want to see elephants, you go to elephant country, and that is elephant country from a precious mineral point of view.
Is there an investor now in line to put funds into the development of this unfolding, as you call it?
The short answer is no. And the reason is that for any diamond prospect, gold is in the same light, is that what is required, we need to know the carats per 100 tons. In other words, we need to do the bulk sampling. So that's in progress, and unfortunately, the early monsoonal period in this year, we were really at the threshold of doing that, is that the early monsoon really put pay to that. Tremendous. It has one of the highest rainfalls on earth, is Bangladesh and parts of New Guinea. So that put pay to that operation. But that's what would be required. We have tried unsuccessfully, small amounts of money, yes, but we need a major investment to do the bulk sampling. And once again, investors are reluctant to do just that. And I think for obvious reasons. Notwithstanding the fact that we've made, I think, rather substantial propositions to them in terms of equity or a major proportion that would go of the diamonds that were retrieved during this initial operation. But it's been very difficult to get anything substantial.
And who has funded the exploration period?
Good. So it's Youssef Diamond Mining Company, and Roger Youssef is the president and CEO, and he has a cadre of financiers from Texas, Dallas in particular, and so those are the people who really supported it. But once again, with all due respect, and they've really done a great job, but none of them have had any mining experience. And it seems to me, from what I've read, particularly in Mining Weekly and related journals, is that those with the greatest confidence in investment are those who've had some mining experience and really understand the risk factor involved. So, with due respect, Roger's partners have not had that experience, and so the expectation is that with continued investment is that they're also looking for a return, and the return is minimal because we need the bulk sampling.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online, talking to Stephen E. Haggerty, the Distinguished Research Professor of Florida International University in the United States.